Welcome student for maths class chapter number 9 rational number part 3. Student, we already started to solve our exercise 9.1. In that we solve first 3 question, okay, about the rational number. So today we are going to solve question number 4. Here question number 4 what given? Draw the number line and represent the following rational number on it. So here rational numbers are given 3 upon 4, minus 5 upon 8, minus 7 upon 4 and 7 upon 8. So first we have to draw the number line. Now while drawing the number line, just see the number is positive integer or negative integer. In first question 3 upon 4 is a positive integer. So write 0 and on the right side 1 and 2 and 3. Okay. So here first see the denominator. What is given here? 4. So that means from 0 to 1 total part is 4. Okay. So here when it's 4 upon 4 come and when we cancel it then only we will get the 1. In the same way 2 we will get when it is 8 upon 4. When we cancel that we will get what? 2. Okay, this 2 we will got. That means here again 4 lines are there. 1, 2, 3 and the last one is 4. So if it is 4, 1 means it is 4 upon 4, then it will be 5 upon 4, 6 upon 4 and 7 upon 4. Okay. Now in question they told to mark 3 upon 4. So 3 upon 4 is lying here and give some name there. Here I given A. Next one see minus 5 upon 8. Now minus 5 upon 8 is a negative integer. Okay, so this lies on which part? It will lie in the left side. Okay, so from 0 to 8, 0 to 1, total part should be how much? 8 part. Okay, so here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one will be 6 upon 8, 7 upon 8 and last one is here it will be coming 8. Okay, 7 upon 8 and here it will be 8 upon 8. So here they told to mark 5 upon 8. So 5 upon 8 is marked here and it is shown by A. Next question see minus 7 upon 4. In the same way minus 7 upon 4 is also a negative integer. So draw the number line in 0 to minus 1. Okay, negative side means left side. So here 0 to 1 will be coming where? Here the denominator told 4. So where we get the 4 upon 4? This one is what? 1. And when we get 8 upon 4, minus 8 upon 4, when we cancel we will get what? It is 2. Okay. So here they told to mark 7 upon 4. So here it is 7 upon 4. Next one see 7 upon 8. Now it is a positive integer. So we will write on the right side. 0 to 1. How many parts should be there? 8 part. So here the numbers are written from 1 to last one see 1 written once means what here? 8 upon 8. Because when we cancel this 8 and 8 we will get 1. So here they told to show 7 upon 8. So here A is representing 7 upon 8. Next question see. Question number 5. The points P, Q, R, S, T, U, A and B on the number line are such that TR equals to RS and SU and AP equals to PQ equals to QB. Name the rational number represented by P, Q, R and S. So here these numbers, these alphabets are showing on the number line. Okay, and along with that on both the side we can see the positive and negative integer. So the number which is given here or the names which is given here A, P, Q, B and here U, S, R, T. Okay, so here we have to show which rational number. This is represented by P, Q, R and S. So let's start first here. Here we can see that how many parts are there in minus 1 to minus 2. There are total 3 parts. That means all unit distance is divided into 3 parts only. So here will be again 1, 2 and 3. Here 0 to 1 again 1, 2 and 3. Okay, means 4 parts are there. Here again 1, 2, 3. Okay, here from 2 to 3 again it is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 parts are there. Wait. Means here 1, 2. Here again 1, 2, 1, 2. Then 1, 2. Okay. That means when we get 1, when it is 3 upon 3. Okay. When we get 2, when it is 6 upon 3. When we get 9 upon 3, cancel, we will get 3. In the same way here, minus 3 upon 3, minus 6 upon 3, minus 9 upon 3 and minus 12 upon 3. Okay. When we cancel, then only we get minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and minus 4. Now they told to show P, Q, R and S. Now where the P is like, P just see, here it is 6 upon 3. Okay. So after that P is given. So it will be 7 upon 3. Okay. Then they told to show Q. P after that what given here? Q. So if P is 7 upon 3, Q will be what? 8 upon 3. Then they told R and S. R we can see here. Okay. So here minus 1 when we get, when it is minus 3 upon 3. Okay. So next number is R given, that is 4 upon, I will write here 4 upon 3, minus 4 upon 3. Okay. And then they ask about S. So S after that it will be what? Minus 5 upon 4. Okay. 5 upon 3. So here we show the in the number line which number is representing this P, Q, R and S. Next see question number 6. Which of the following pairs represent the same rational number? Here 8 questions are given, that which pair representing the same rational numbers. So we will find the same rational number by making its denominator equal, and then we are seeing whether they are equal or not. So let's see. First question see, minus 7 upon 21 and 3 upon 9. So here first make their denominator equal by cross multiplying. So here see, minus 7 upon 9, 7 is multiplied by 9 and 21 is multiplied by 3. And in this way see, minus 7 and multiplied by 9, and here 3 is multiplied by 21. Now denominator see, what given here? 21 and 9 multiply, so we will get the LCM. 21 multiplied by 9 and 9 multiplied by 21, meaning is same. So here we will get 189. Here also we got 189. And minus 7 into 9, it is 63. And 3 into 21, again it is 63. But what is the difference we find here? Here is a negative sign. So these number are lies in positive side also and negative side. Minus 63 on the left side and 63 is on the right side. That means they are not equal. So minus 7 upon 21 and 3 upon 9 do not represent the same rational number. Next question see. In that again minus 16 upon 20 given and 20 upon minus 25. So same method is here. Cross multiply do. Minus 16 is multiplied by minus 25 and 20 is multiplied by 20. Downside same number is there, 20 into minus 25 and minus 25 into 20. So we will get this answer 400 upon minus 500 on both the side. So we can say that these number representing the same rational number. Next question see, 1 upon 3 and minus 1 upon 9. Again same method, cross multiply do. Here we will get 3 upon 9, 9 into 3 and upside 1 into 9 and 3 into 1. So answer is 9 upon 27 and minus 3 upon 27. Here we find that 9 and minus 3. Both are different, so they do not representing the same rational number. Next one, see minus 5 upon minus 9 and 5 upon minus 9. Here we find what denominators are same. Okay, minus 9 and minus 9. So no need to make it equal. Now just we compare upside the numerator, that is minus 5 and 5. So what we find? They are positive integer and negative integer. So they do not representing the same rational number. Next question, see question number 7. Represent the following rational number in the simplest form. Minus 8 upon 6, minus 8 upon 6, 25 upon 45 and minus 44 upon 72. So here first question we will solve first, minus 8 upon 6. Now in the question they told to convert to the simplest form. Simplest form we know that reduce to the lowest term by dividing or by dividing by the same number. So minus 8 and 6 both are even number, so they are easily divisible by 2. When we divide it by 2, we will get what? Minus 4 upon 3. Okay. Next see 25 upon 45. Now 25 and 45 both number are divisible by 5 because in the unit place it is 5. So when we divide it by 5, we will get 5 upon 9. Okay. So this is the lowest term there or the simplest form. Minus 44 upon 72. Now 44 and 72 is divisible by 4. So when we divide, we will get minus 11 upon 18. Okay. Next question, see. Fill the blanks with the correct symbol of greater than, smaller than or and equal to sign. Okay. So here 8 questions are given. So let's see how to solve this question. In every question we can find that denominators are different. Okay. First question in that minus 5 upon 7 and 2 upon 3. Denominators are different. So same method we will use which we use in the question number 6. Cross multiplying. So let's see how to do. First question minus 5 upon 7 and 2 upon 3. Do the cross multiply like this. We will get what? Minus 5 into 3 and 7 into 3. Here 2 into 7 and 3 into 7. So we will get what? Minus 15 upon 21 and 14 upon 21. So when we comparing any negative and positive number, we will know that positive numbers are always greater. So here 14 is greater. Next one minus 4 upon 5 and minus 5 upon 4. Same method, do the cross multiply. Minus 4 is multiplied by 7 and 5 is multiplied by minus 5. So we will get the answer minus 28 upon 35 and minus 25 upon 35. So here again the numbers given, they are negative. Minus 28 and minus 25. So we know that when we are comparing any negative number, big numbers are always smaller because they are far from 0. Okay. So here minus 25 upon 35 is greater as compared to minus 28 upon 35. Next question. Which is the greatest in each of the following? 2 upon 3 and 5 upon 2. Like this 5 questions are given. So out of that 2 questions we are going to solve it. 2 upon 3 and 5 upon 2. How you can make the comparing that which one is greater? For the comparison again you have to make the denominator same. Okay, otherwise it is not possible to compare. So how you make it denominator same? By finding the LCM method or cross multiply. So cross multiply do, that is an easy method. So here 2 is multiplied by 2 and 5 is multiplied by 3. Downside it is 3 is multiplied by 2 and 2 is multiplied 3. So we will get what? 6. Okay, as a denominator and 4 and 15 as a numerator. Now it is easy to compare. Okay, now 4 and 15. Which number is greater here? Both numbers are positive number. So in positive number, big numbers are always greater. Okay. So here 15 upon 6 is greater than 4 upon 6. Next question, see, minus 5 upon 6 and minus 4 upon 3. Again do the cross multiply here. So minus 5 is multiplied by 3 and 6 minus 4 is multiplied by 6. Downside, as a denominator, 6 into 3 and 3 into 6. So we'll get the answer minus 15 upon 18 and minus 24 upon 18. So here we making the denominator same. Now when we comparing two negative numbers, big numbers are always small because they are far away from 0. Okay. So minus 15 upon 18 is greater as compared to minus 24 upon 18. Okay. So here answer is written. Remaining question you have to solve yourself in the same method. Next question, see, question number 3. Minus 3 upon 4 and 2 upon minus 3. Same method we will use here, cross multiplying. So we will get what? 9 upon minus 12 and 8 upon minus 12. Here minus 12 means here denominators are same. Now when we comparing the 9 and 8, both are which number? Positive integer. So we find that 9 is greater as compared to 8. So answer is 2 upon minus 3 is greater than minus 3 upon 4. Now fourth question, minus 1 upon 4 and 1 upon 4. So here denominators are already same. So directly we compare 1 and minus 1. So we know that positive number is always greater when we are comparing with the negative number. Next one, see, fifth one, minus 3 2 upon 7 and minus 3 4 upon 5. Here the question given in the mixed form. Okay. Then first we convert into the improper fraction. So improper fraction how to do? First multiply the 3 into 7. Here we have to multiply 3 into 7 plus 2. So 3 7s are 21 plus 2, 23 upon 7. And here 3 is multiplied by 5. So 3 5s are 15 plus 4. It is 19 upon 5. Okay, minus 19 upon 5. Now here we got the answer in improper fraction. Now do the cross multiply. Minus 23 is multiplied by 5 and 7 is multiplied by minus 19. So we'll get the answer minus 115 upon 35 and minus 133 upon 35. Now both numbers are negative. So when we comparing negative integers, we know that big numbers are always smaller because they are far away from 0. So here answer is given. Which number is greater here? That is minus 115 upon 35. Next question, see. Write the following rational number in ascending order. Now you have to write this in the ascending order. So first one, 5 given in the denominator, that is minus 3 upon 5, minus 2 upon 5, minus 1 upon 5. But in second and third question we find there is different in the denominator. So let's see how to do. First question is already easy because denominators are same. So we have to compare only minus 3, minus 2 and minus 1. So when we are comparing that numerator, all numbers are what? Negative numbers. So when we compare, we know that minus 3 is smaller than minus 2. Minus 2 is smaller than minus 1. Reason you know. Next question, see. 1 upon 3 minus 2 upon 9 and minus 4 upon 3. So here 3, 9, 3. We will find the LCM, or second method we have to do the cross multiply. So this method is also correct, or try to do the cross multiply. Now cross multiply how to do, see here. Now here 3 is given, 9 is given and 3 is given. So without changing that 9 we will keep as it is. If any number is there that will change this 3, yes, we can multiply this 3 into 3. Now here 1 upon 3 first written. Here what written? 2 upon 9 and minus 4 upon 3. So here 3 is converting. This first 3 will be converted into 9 when it is multiplied by 3. So here the number are multiplied by 3. Now here 9 already given, because 3 we are converting into 9, so here 9 is already given, so just formally multiply by 1, or if you not multiply by any number then also it's okay. Now minus 4 upon 3, again the denominator is 3, multiply by 3, so we will get the denominator 9. So by multiplying by 3, we will getting 9, 9 and 9 as the denominator. Now here it is a common denominator. Okay, so now like fractions are there. So when we comparing minus 12, minus 2 and 3, we know that negative number which are big number are always smaller. So minus 12 is smaller than minus 2, and we know that all negative number are always smaller than the positive number. So minus 2 is smaller than 3 upon 9. So these are the ways to write in the ascending order, smallest to big. Thank you. Here we have completed our exercise 9.1.